Have you ever felt like you're trapped in a reality that doesn't quite fit? Like there's an invisible force holding you back from the life you dream of? You're not alone. Millions of people wake up every day feeling stuck, anxious, or unfulfilled, believing that this is just how life is supposed to be. But what if I told you that there's a hidden blueprint within you, waiting to be discovered, that could completely transform your reality? Welcome to The Hidden Blueprint, Rewriting Reality, a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your mind, your potential, and the world around you. This isn't just another self-help story filled with generic advice and temporary fixes. It's a radical new approach to understanding and reshaping your reality, based on my own transformative experience and years of research into the power of the human mind. 5 years ago, I was sitting in a dark apartment, overwhelmed by anxiety and depression, watching my bills pile up and my dreams slip away. I had tried everything: therapy, medication, self-help stories, but nothing seemed to make a lasting difference. It wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I stumbled upon a profound truth. The reality we experience is not fixed or predetermined. It's a creation of our minds, and we have the power to rewrite it. This story is about that discovery and the incredible journey it set me on. It's about the hidden blueprint I found within myself, and that exists within you too, that allows us to break free from limiting beliefs, overcome mental health challenges, and create a life of purpose, abundance, and fulfillment. But more than that, it's about a fundamental shift in how we understand reality itself. You see, we've all been handed a script by society, a set of rules and expectations about how life should be lived. This script tells us that success requires sacrifice, that happiness is something to be pursued rather than cultivated, and that our mental health struggles define us. But what if this script is just an illusion? What if we have the power to write our own stories and create our own realities? That's the core premise of the hidden blueprint. Through a combination of personal anecdotes, scientific research, and practical exercises, I'll show you how to access your own hidden blueprint and use it to transform every aspect of your life. We'll explore the fascinating world of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, and how you can harness this power to overcome anxiety, depression, and limiting beliefs. You'll learn about the concept of reality reconstruction, a technique I developed that allows you to observe your thoughts objectively and rewrite the stories that shape your world. We'll dive into the power of intentional visualization, not just as a feel-good exercise, but as a tool for literally reshaping your neural pathways and creating new possibilities in your life. But this story isn't just about individual transformation. It's about creating a ripple effect that can change the world around you. As you begin to rewrite your reality, you'll notice that others in your life start to shift as well. Your relationships improve, your work becomes more fulfilling, and you start attracting opportunities and experiences that align with your new, empowered mindset. One of the key themes we'll explore is the illusion of separation. We often feel isolated in our struggles, believing that our challenges are unique to us. But through the lens of the hidden blueprint, you'll discover that we're all interconnected, all part of a greater whole. This shift in perspective can be incredibly healing, allowing you to approach your difficulties with compassion and see them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. We'll also delve into the concept of abundance mindset, but not in the way you might expect. Instead of focusing solely on material wealth, we'll explore how cultivating a sense of abundance in all areas of your life, relationships, creativity, personal growth, can lead to a profound shift in your external circumstances. You'll learn how to tap into the unlimited potential that exists within you and how to align your actions with your deepest values and desires. Another crucial theme is the power of present moment awareness. In a world that's constantly pulling us into the past or pushing us toward the future, learning to fully inhabit the present moment is a revolutionary act. We'll explore techniques for grounding yourself in the now, and how this practice can dramatically reduce anxiety, increase happiness, and open you up to the infinite possibilities that exist in each moment. Throughout the story, we'll also address the common obstacles that often prevent people from accessing their hidden blueprint. Fear, self-doubt, and ingrained limiting beliefs can be powerful forces, but they're not insurmountable. You'll learn practical strategies for identifying and overcoming these obstacles, turning them into stepping stones on your journey of transformation. One of the unique aspects of this story is its holistic approach. We won't just focus on mental techniques or positive thinking. We'll explore how your physical health, your environment, your relationships, and even your spiritual beliefs all play a role in shaping your reality. You'll learn how to create alignment in all areas of your life, leading to a sense of wholeness and integration that many people spend their entire lives seeking. This story is for anyone who's ever felt that there must be more to life than what they're currently experiencing. It's for those struggling with anxiety, depression, or other mental health challenges. It's for entrepreneurs and creatives who want to break through their limitations and achieve their full potential. It's for spiritual seekers looking to deepen their understanding of reality and their place in it. And it's for anyone who's ready to take control of their life and create a reality that truly reflects who they are and what they're capable of. By the time you finish reading The Hidden Blueprint, you'll have a completely new understanding of yourself and your place in the world. You'll have practical tools for rewriting your reality, overcoming challenges, and creating the life you've always dreamed of. But more than that, you'll have a new sense of possibility, an understanding that you are not limited by your circumstances, your past, or even your current beliefs about what's possible. You'll learn how to tap into your intuition and inner wisdom, making decisions that align with your true self rather than external expectations. You'll discover how to cultivate resilience, not by hardening yourself against life's challenges, but by developing the flexibility to flow with life's ups and downs. And you'll learn how to create meaningful connections with others, building a support network that uplifts and inspires you. One of the most powerful things you'll gain from this story is a new relationship with your thoughts and emotions. Instead of being at the mercy of your mind's constant chatter, you'll learn to observe your thoughts with detachment and choose which ones to engage with. This skill alone can be life-changing, freeing you from the grip of anxiety and allowing you to approach life with a sense of calm and clarity. You'll also gain a deeper understanding of the role of beliefs in shaping your reality. We'll explore how beliefs form, how they influence every aspect of your life, and most importantly, how you can consciously choose and cultivate beliefs that serve you. This isn't about positive thinking or denying reality. It's about understanding the incredible power you have to interpret and respond to your experiences in ways that empower rather than limit you. Another valuable takeaway will be a set of daily practices that allow you to continually access and refine your hidden blueprint. These aren't complicated rituals or time-consuming exercises. They're simple, powerful techniques that you can integrate into your daily life, gradually reshaping your reality from the inside out. You'll also learn about the concept of inspired action, how to align your efforts with your inner guidance to create results that often seem miraculous. This is about moving beyond mere goal setting and willpower, tapping into a deeper source of motivation and creativity that makes achieving your dreams feel effortless and joyful. One of the most exciting aspects of this journey is that it never truly ends. As you begin to rewrite your reality, you'll find that new possibilities continually open up. What once seemed impossible becomes your new normal, and you'll constantly be expanding your understanding of what's possible in your life and in the world. This story is not just about personal transformation, it's about being part of a larger shift in human consciousness. As more and more people awaken to their hidden blueprints, we have the potential to create a world that operates on principles of compassion, creativity, and interconnectedness rather than fear, scarcity, and separation. So, are you ready to discover your hidden blueprint? Are you prepared to challenge your assumptions about reality and step into a life of limitless possibility? This story is an invitation to embark on the most exciting and rewarding journey you'll ever take. It's an invitation to rewrite your reality, and in doing so, to contribute to the rewriting of our collective reality. As you turn the page and begin this adventure, I want you to know that you're not alone. Every insight, every technique, every word in this story comes from my own journey of transformation and the journeys of countless others who have discovered their hidden blueprints. We're all in this together, all part of the same magnificent tapestry of life. Remember, the power to change your life doesn't lie in some external source. It's not in a pill, a program, or a guru. It's within you, waiting to be discovered. Your hidden blueprint is calling to you right now, inviting you to step into a new reality of your own creation. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and prepare to see yourself and the world in a whole new light. The journey to rewriting your reality starts now, and I promise you, it's going to be the adventure of a lifetime. The Hidden Blueprint: How to Rewrite the World on Your Terms. Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to get really vulnerable and share something deeply personal with you, something that changed the trajectory of my entire life. It's a story of struggle, yes, but more importantly, it's a story of hope, resilience, and the incredible power we all possess to create our own reality. 5 years ago, I was in a dark place. I was sitting in my dimly lit apartment, the curtains perpetually drawn to shut out the world. Bills were scattered across my kitchen counter like fallen leaves, each one a stark reminder of my financial instability. My mind was a whirlwind of anxious thoughts, a relentless storm that left me feeling paralyzed and utterly helpless. I had been diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression, and on some days, the simple act of getting out of bed felt like scaling Mount Everest. The weight of it all was crushing. I felt like I was drowning, gasping for air in a sea of despair. I remember the feeling of utter isolation, like I was the only person in the world struggling so intensely. I felt ashamed, embarrassed, and completely lost. I tried to put on a brave face for the world, but inside, I was crumbling. Every morning was a battle, every interaction a performance. I was exhausted, both mentally and physically. I felt trapped in a cycle of negativity, unable to see a way out. The world seemed to be moving on without me, and I was stuck in this dark, suffocating space. But here's the thing, and this is the part I want you to really listen to. That darkness, that period of intense struggle, ultimately led me to discover something extraordinary, something I now call the Hidden Blueprint. It wasn't some secret formula I found in a dusty old book. It wasn't in any self-help book I devoured, or in the countless therapy sessions I attended, although those did help in their own way. No, this blueprint was hidden within me all along, just as it's hidden within you right now, waiting to be uncovered, waiting to be activated. It's a framework for understanding the power of your mind, a system for rewriting the narratives that hold you back, and a pathway to creating a life that is truly aligned with your deepest desires and values. It's about taking radical responsibility for your experience and becoming the architect of your own destiny. Let me take you back to the moment everything started to shift, the catalyst that ignited this journey of self-discovery. It was 3 a.m., the witching hour, when the world is quiet and the veil between realities feels thin. I was mindlessly scrolling through my phone, desperately trying to distract myself from another impending panic attack. My heart was racing, my palms were sweating, and my breath was shallow and erratic. I felt like I was losing control, like the walls were closing in on me. That's when I stumbled upon a post from an old friend, someone I hadn't spoken to in years. Someone who, I knew, had gone through similar struggles with anxiety and depression. But now, in this post, they were thriving. They were radiating joy, confidence, and a sense of purpose. I was immediately struck by the contrast. How could someone who had been in such a similar dark place now be living such a vibrant and fulfilling life? The post wasn't about achieving massive success or finding fleeting happiness. It was about something much deeper: rewriting reality. It was about consciously choosing the lens through which you view the world and actively shaping your own experience. It was about understanding that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but rather a powerful creator with the ability to transform your life from the inside out. You see, from a young age, we've all been handed a script, a predetermined way we're supposed to live, think, and behave. Society, family, and even our own internal voices tell us what's possible and what's not, what's acceptable and what's not, what's worthy and what's not. We're told that mental health struggles make us broken, flawed, and somehow less than. We're taught that financial success requires sacrificing our soul, compromising our values, and climbing the corporate ladder at all costs. And we're led to believe that spiritual fulfillment is some elusive state reserved for monks meditating on remote mountaintops, not something accessible to everyday people living ordinary lives. But what if I told you that's all part of an illusion? What if I told you that the script you've been handed is not the only one available? What if you had the power to rewrite it, to create a new story that aligns with your authentic self and your deepest desires? That night something clicked. I realized that I had been passively accepting the narrative that had been imposed upon me, without ever questioning its validity. I had been living my life according to someone else's rules, someone else's expectations, someone else's limitations, and I was miserable. I started experimenting with what I now call reality reconstruction. It wasn't some overnight miracle cure, but it was the beginning of a profound shift in my perspective. Instead of fighting my thoughts, trying to suppress them or push them away, I began observing them with curiosity, like a scientist studying a fascinating phenomenon. I became a detached observer of my own mind, watching the thoughts come and go without judgment. I noticed how my mind created stories, elaborate narratives about my limitations, my worth, my future. Stories that were often based on fear, insecurity, and past experiences. Stories that were holding me back from living the life I truly desired. I realized that these stories were not facts, but rather interpretations of reality. They were beliefs that I had unconsciously adopted and that were now shaping my experience. And then I realized something profound. If my mind could create these limiting stories, these self-sabotaging narratives, it could also create empowering ones. It could create stories of possibility, of abundance, of resilience, of self-love. I understood that I had the power to choose which stories I believed and which ones I rejected. I could rewrite my own narrative, and in doing so, I could rewrite my own reality. I started small, with simple but powerful practices that gradually shifted my mindset and my energy. Each morning, instead of immediately reaching for my phone and getting sucked into the vortex of social media and news, I spent 10 minutes in silence, connecting with my breath and imagining the world I wanted to create. Not just vaguely visualizing it, but feeling it in every cell of my body, immersing myself in the emotions of joy, gratitude, and excitement. I began to journal, not just documenting my fears and anxieties, but actively rewriting them as opportunities for growth and learning. I challenged my negative thought patterns and replaced them with positive affirmations. I started to see my challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as stepping stones on the path to my dreams. When anxiety crept in, as it inevitably did, I didn't push it away or try to numb it with distractions. Instead, I welcomed it as a signal that I was stepping out of my comfort zone, that I was pushing my boundaries, and that I was on the verge of something great. I learned to sit with the discomfort, to breathe through it, and to reframe it as a sign of progress. The transformation wasn't overnight, and it wasn't always easy. There were setbacks, moments of doubt, and days when I felt like giving up. But I persisted, driven by a growing sense of hope and a deep knowing that I was on the right track. And slowly but surely, the changes began to accumulate. Within 6 months, I had launched a small online business doing what I loved, creating content that inspired and empowered others. It wasn't a massive success overnight, but it was a start. It was a tangible manifestation of my new belief system, a proof that I was capable of creating something meaningful and valuable. My panic attacks became less frequent and less intense, and when they did come, I had developed the tools and strategies to work through them effectively. I learned to self-soothe, to calm my nervous system, and to reframe my thoughts in a way that reduced my anxiety. I felt more in control of my emotions, more resilient in the face of stress, and more confident in my ability to handle whatever life threw my way. I started connecting with people who elevated my spirit rather than drained it, people who shared my values and supported my dreams. I cultivated relationships that were based on authenticity, vulnerability, and mutual respect. I surrounded myself with positivity and inspiration, creating a supportive environment that nourished my growth. But here's the most beautiful and unexpected part of this journey. As I began to rewrite my own world, I noticed others around me changing too. It was like ripples in a pond, emanating outward and affecting everything in their path. My transformation had a positive impact on the people I cared about most. My mom, who had always been anxious about money and scarcity, started taking financial literacy courses and learning about investing. She began to shift her mindset around abundance and to believe that she was worthy of financial security. She started making more conscious choices about her spending and her saving, and she gradually started to create a more stable and secure financial future for herself. My brother, who had struggled with addiction for years, finally found the strength and courage to seek help. He entered a rehabilitation program and began the long and challenging process of recovery. He found support in a community of people who understood his struggles, and he started to rebuild his life, one day at a time. We were all discovering our own hidden blueprints, our own unique pathways to healing, growth, and transformation. We were all realizing that we had the power to create the lives we truly desired, regardless of our past experiences or current circumstances. The truth is, your mind is the most powerful technology you'll ever possess. It's a reality-creating machine that's been running on outdated software, filled with limiting beliefs and negative programming. The hidden blueprint is about reprogramming that software, line by line, thought by thought, belief by belief. It's about upgrading your mental operating system and unleashing the full potential of your mind. Think of it this way. Every morning when you wake up, you're stepping onto a blank canvas. The colors you choose, the strokes you make, the stories you tell yourself. These create the masterpiece of your life. Your anxiety, your depression, your financial struggles, they're not permanent stains on the canvas. They're just colors you can blend into something beautiful, something meaningful, something that adds depth and character to your creation. I remember the day I finally paid off my last credit card, the day I became completely debt-free. It wasn't just about celebrating financial freedom. It was about celebrating the death of my old belief system. The one that said I would always struggle with money, that I didn't deserve abundance, that my mental health would always hold me back from achieving my goals. It was a symbolic moment, a turning point that marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Your hidden blueprint is unique to you. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a personalized roadmap to your own authentic power. Maybe it's buried under years of self-doubt, hidden behind walls of past trauma, or obscured by the noise and distractions of modern life. But it's there, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be activated. It's in the dreams you're afraid to speak aloud, the ones that seem too big, too audacious, too impossible. It's in the ideas that come to you just before you fall asleep, the flashes of inspiration that ignite your soul. It's in the quiet whispers of your heart that say, there must be more than this, the yearning for something deeper, something more fulfilling. Start today, right now. Take out a piece of paper and write down your current reality. Be honest and brutally honest with yourself. Every limitation, every fear, every "I can't," every negative belief that's holding you back. Acknowledge them, validate them, and then prepare to rewrite them. Then, on another page, rewrite each one. Turn, "I can't handle this anxiety," into, "I'm learning to dance with my feelings, to embrace them as messengers, and to use them as fuel for growth." Transform, "I'll never be financially stable," into, "I'm discovering new ways to create abundance, to attract wealth, and to build a secure financial future." Change, "I'm not good enough," into, "I am worthy of love, success, and happiness, simply because I exist." Remember, you're not broken. You're not your diagnosis. You're not your bank account balance. You're a powerful creator who's been playing small because nobody showed you how to access your full potential, how to unleash the magic that resides within you. This is your permission slip to dream bigger than you ever thought possible, to color outside the lines, to break the rules, to defy expectations, to rip up the script you were handed and write a new one, a story that is uniquely yours, a story that reflects your authentic self and your deepest desires. Your hidden blueprint is calling. Will you answer? Will you step into your power and create the life you were meant to live? I know you can. I believe in you. I see you, beautiful soul. I see your potential, your strength, and your unwavering spirit. And I know that somewhere in these words, you've recognized a truth that's been waiting to emerge, a truth that will set you free. Welcome to the first day of your rewritten world. Welcome to the journey of self-discovery, self-empowerment, and self-creation. Welcome to your hidden blueprint. With love and unwavering faith in your journey, Mental Mindscape. P.S. Remember, the darkest night often comes just before the most beautiful sunrise. Keep writing your story, one page at a time, one thought at a time, one belief at a time. You've got this.